ready for baseball here in New York. This is Corbin Carroll.
Number 7, Corbin Carroll.
The 0-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. In the air to left center. And there's one away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Now a pop-up on the infield. Bichette should have this one. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. That one a little bit high. Ball 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1. Foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the first, and getting the start for Arizona, Mike Soroka. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Brings it in. 2 away now.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Bo Bichette in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Ball 1. Ball 2.
He goes down looking. Back here in Queens, here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Pavin Smith. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-1. Ball 1 there. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting 5th, center fielder Alec Thomas.
Thomas hitting 5th in today's lineup, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018. No score here in the 2nd.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
The designated hitter.
2 outs, base is
Del
empty.
Castillo.
Adrian Del Castillo now at the plate. Late with the swing there.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Brings it in for the third out. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep into counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Ball, that's too high. Ball inside.
The 2-2 now. Just off the outside edge. This one in the air, center field. Thomas under it. And there's one down.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
That one not close. And that's ball 2. Late on that fastball.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. You clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That missed by a lot. Full count now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's got a chance, and it's off the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Brett Beatty in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Ball down.
The Mets with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Late that time, and it's strike 2. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. You can kiss it goodbye. He sends it out of here. And the Mets on the board first. It's 2-0.
That's down.
2 runs across in the inning. Here in the third and final game of the series. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Got him swinging. 2 down, bases empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez.
Ball.
This to third. Whips it to Smith, and the inning is over. On to the third inning. Here's Gurriel. And he swings through that one. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. And that's 4 strikeouts. Out towards right center field. Bench on the move. But it's the center fielder who gets there. 2 away. Now up next for Arizona, Ildemaro Vargas. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. To second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And it's second. In the air, right field. Bench under it. And that's the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Carson Bench. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Ball in.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's 1 down. That clips the corner. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Thomas settles underneath it. 2 up, 2 down. And now it's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1.
Left fielder, Juan Soto.
Nope, that's inside.
And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Two and 0 to count. Here it comes. Out to short, Perdomo. And that ends the inning. Back here in Queens. On to the fourth, Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In the air, left field. Soto coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Hit hard on the ground to short. The throw to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Pavin Smith.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Citi Field, bottom four, Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. In the dirt, and that's ball one.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
In the air, left field. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Now pitching for
Paul
Arizona,
Sewald
number
gets the
38,
call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one down.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
To the right side, Smith. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Simeon in the box now, takes strike one.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With two outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike two. Hacks and misses. It's a strike. We go to the top of the fifth. Alec Thomas now.
Center fielder Alec Thomas.
In the air out to center. And that will fall. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball tight.
Lindor, that's one. A sensational double play. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Gurriel gets a piece. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Out towards right center field. Robert on his way over. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. There's a strike.
The first pitch, just a tough pitch at the knees on the outside corner for a strike, and then he went in on the next one. So he's got to move the ball in and out from pitch to pitch, up and down, and just try to keep these guys looking all over the place and never lock into one area, because he just doesn't have the stuff to beat you that way.
Ball one low. Sewald, a 6'3" righty, 220 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. That just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's a big power threat. Francisco Lindor. 2 down, nobody on. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. Brandon Garcia on a pitch out of the pen here.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Too high. Ball. That's ball 2.
Lindor, the runner at first with 2 gone. comes up empty. That's strike two. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. A two-run blast. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. So two down. Bichette up now for the Mets. High fly ball, right field. Carroll in position. And that is that. Back here in Queens. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
You know, these D-backs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
And that one hammered. And foul ball. 2-2 now. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes the 2-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. Bichette handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Makes the grab, and there's two out. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll, the next to hit. And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Pitch out, but no action. Well struck left field. That one carrying. Out of here. A two-run homer. And they're chipping away. It's 4-2. Now at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a...
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Nope, outside.
The D-backs with the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. Swings through that one for strike two. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through it for the K. They limit the damage here. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the sixth inning. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. And that clips the inside corner. Tap foul at the plate. 0-2 now. There's a swing and a drive. And that's just foul. The 0-2.
Ball.
That's to third, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. So they turn to their closer, Ryan Thompson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Comes up empty. Ground ball, could be 2. Over to Perdomo.
Yeah,
that's 1. Over to Pavin Smith. It's a double play. Now it's the DH, Brett Beatty. He's already homered here in this one. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
On the ground. Marte throws to first in time. And that is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in, Alek Thomas.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 59, Sean Manaea.
Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. And that's a swing, according to umpire Matthew Ross.
Ball, that's outside.
To the right side. Simeon, toss over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter. Nolan Arenado. Looking to start something with 1 gone. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. And that is out of play. The Diamondbacks down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. Arenado tries to hold up, appeal to first. Got him! Ricky Holiday with the call. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That one fouled hard the other way.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Lindor on to first. That bottom of the 7th. Here is Marcus Simeon. Out towards right center field. And a quick out, number 1. Late with the swing there. On the ground to short. Perdomo on to first. And he's out. Carson Bench up now for the Mets. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that misses. And it's 1-1.
Ball 2.
In the air, right field. And that is that. Back here in Queens. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Makes the catch, 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. And just like that, they're within a run. So back to the top of the order. Stepping in, Corbin Carroll. And that one fouled off. The Mets trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. swings through that one. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, second baseman TFL Marte.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases, as the tying run is forced to stop at second. Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo, 1 for 3. Inside, just missed. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. A wild pitch, and the tying run is now 90 feet away. Good hitters count the 2-0. And fouled off. The tying run is 90 feet away. Next pitch misses inside. And the count is 3-1.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close. And the go-ahead run is on base. That one almost got him.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Quick move to first, and he's back in there.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Fastball is outside. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Payoff pitch. Line drive, base hit. Marte scores. Relay to second, safe at second, and he gets back in.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Inside ball 1.
Thomas stands in now, looks at that one inside. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
Look out. That ball is smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Tied at 4. High fly ball out towards left field. That one back there, and it lands foul. So we reset, and we'll do it again. High fly ball, right field. Bench has a beat on it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Citi Field, here's the Mets leadoff man. Cisco Lindor. Taylor Clark gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Ball 2.
The 2-1. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. And this place is rocking. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 0 for 3 in this one. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Clark, a righty that throws with power. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there, got him. That's out number 2.
Nope.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Back to the mound, he's got it. Over to first, and Polanco is out, and that's the inning. We go to the 9th, leading off number 28. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Gurriel gets a piece. And a swing and a miss.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at-bat through the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And Arizona with just 1 out left. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He was late there, strike 1. The Mets trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. They're down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, Boog, I can think of prettier ways to get your first win on the mound in the majors. They'll have some work to do after the blown save, but a win is a win. Congrats to him on this career milestone.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.